Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Clicker Corner. I'm Kelly, a customer experience consultant with Crick Software. Today, we are going to explore how Clicker can support phonics instruction. Have you explored LearningGrids yet? This is our bank of ready-made, ready-to-use resources updated regularly by our curriculum team. And many of these resources are perfect for supporting phonemic awareness and phonics instruction. These are key building blocks to effectively teach children how to read and write. Today, I am using Clicker for the PC. However, all the resources I show today are available on our Clicker apps as well. Let's take a look. We will start in LearningGrids in our English Language Arts tab, where you can find our Alphabet Animal series. These resources help children build their understanding of initial letter sounds with engaging and fun animal characters. Starting with our Clicker books, these stories introduce the animal characters with words that begin with the same initial sound. We'll open up our Allie Ant. Students can navigate through the pages with the arrow buttons, selecting the speaker icon to listen to the story.
This is Allie Ant.
One of the great things about Clicker is how easy it is to customize these resources for the needs of your students. For example, if students needed to listen to an individual word to hear them read aloud, they can select a word.
Allie.
The words are highlighted in red to support tracking and reading fluency. And our resources are also accessible for those students using switches or eye gaze devices. If we go back into LearningGrids, there are also talk sets that go along with the Alphabet Animal books, where students can now record themselves talking about this character. By selecting the animal, they now have some record and play icons where students could record themselves, perhaps making a list of words that start with this same initial sound. This activity can be edited to add up to 6 record and play icons, allowing for small groups of students to work together on this activity or to display on an interactive whiteboard to engage your entire class. Another resource in the Alphabet Animals series are the writing grids. These sit at the bottom of the document to support children with their writing. And you can see here on the left-hand side that includes sentence sets, connect sets, and word banks. Let's open up a sentence set to go along with Allie Ant. This sentence set is going to provide students with all of the words they need to build this sentence about Allie Ant from the Alphabet Animals Clicker book. To start building the sentence, students can select words from the cells, listening back to them if they need to.
Allie.
And they can also take a sneak peek at the sentence by using this eye icon. This is called a view and remember model because the students can see the sentence. They can select the sentence to hear it read aloud.
This is Allie Ant.
But then they need to close the model sentence here with the X in order to access the cells again. Once they put a punctuation mark at the end,
this is Allie Ant.
Clicker will read it back to them. We can easily change the level of support. We can go to that Edit Clicker Set button in the bottom left-hand corner. And here we can change the model sentence. We can take away the supports. We can put the view and copy model on where students can see the sentence the entire time. We just took a look at a view and remember model. And we can also put a listen model where the students can hear the sentence, but they can't see it. Here in Edit View, we can make other changes to fit the needs of our students, such as adding or removing words from the sentences in the grids. We can change the cell height, font size, and color. Another category in LearningGrids that can support phonics instruction, still in our English Language Arts tab, is the Sounds and Letters category. Here we can open up some ready-to-use clicker boards that are going to provide some practice with manipulating individual phonemes. So this can help students build an understanding of how the sounds work together to form words. They can use the beginning sound here along with the word family in the center to make a word that can be added to the cells here on the right. We can build some words here. We can even add in some visual support So by selecting a cell that I want to add an image to, I can go to the mountains and sun icon in the top toolbar, and here I can choose Picturize. This is going to pull images from our Quick Picks 2 library to match the word that I have in the cell. Now I have nice image support here along with the words that we're building. Let's go back into LearningGrids, where we can check out our Story Corner tab. Here you can find decodable stories. These are great for early readers who are recognizing specific sound patterns. These books help children progress from decoding words to reading more fluently. The interesting topics and visuals are going to build children's confidence and love for reading, and they are also accessible for those students using switches or eye gaze devices. We have different versions of these stories in LearningGrids. This is a read-a-book version where the read button is here on each page. Students can listen to the story read out loud by clicking the speaker icon.
Peg was in the sun.
It does highlight the words in red to support reading fluency and tracking. These are great for putting up on an interactive whiteboard for the whole class. Students can work in small groups or read them individually on their own devices. We can also select individual words to hear them read out loud.
Peg.
And we can go back into LearningGrids to look at a read it yourself version of this same book. So going to that Story Corner tab, we're already in there. We can look at this read it yourself book. You'll notice that the speaker icon is no longer there. This book has the same text, but now encourages students to read more independently. We can still select individual words if we were stuck, and we can also go into the Edit Clicker Set tab, where now, if we wanted to bring that speaker icon back in, we can do it from the left-hand side toolbar, and we can even add in our Record and Play button. This is great for students to read the story out loud, recording their voices. They can listen back to their recording, re-record it as many times as they need, and then teachers can listen back to assess students' progress. Last, I want to highlight some other stories that you can explore in LearningGrids. As your students become more confident with their reading, but might still need more practice with blending and decoding, in our Story Corner tab, you can find our Clicker Friends series, our Planet Wobble books, and the Daisy and Friends books. Thank you so much for watching today. If you have any questions about the resources I showed today, or any questions about Clicker, please book a free 15-minute customer care meeting on our website. I really look forward to connecting with you. And if you like and comment this video, please suggest some ideas for future episodes of Clicker Corner. Have a great day.